Alright guys, this is Gwen. With me is Mathis. We're going to be jumping into the next game. This is the Grand Finals.
It is.
I know it says that it's the lower bracket final. That is incorrect. I'm about to fix that.
And Remark is going to start up 1-0 against his opponent because it is an extended series, so he's going to have an advantage.
It is true. He is going to start up 1-0. So PVZ coming in on Ohana, our starting map. Let's go ahead and jump straight on into the game. And let's see if the scoreboard is right. No, it's backwards. All right,
no.
It's fixed. It's fixed. It's fixed?
It's fixed.
All right.
All right, I'll start you off. Top left-hand corner, sporting the purple, is going to be the Protoss MXG's Remark. As I said earlier, he is going to start the series off 1-0.
Yep, he certainly will. And in the teal, we do have EatMeDrinkMe, our Zerg player. Will he eat and drink his way through a mark, or will the feast?
So good with those lines.
Or will the feast be on the other foot? That didn't even make any sense.
No, but I'm going with it.
So am I.
We do like to see. We'll see what he ends up doing for his opening against his Protoss opponent.
Yeah.
Protoss versus Zerg is your favorite matchup. I know that much.
It is. I do like to watch bugs get lit on fire. Big fan of that. So we'll have to see. Right now, EatMeDrinkMe is actually up to 14 supply, which is something we never see him do. He always 12 pools.
Yeah, let's say.
What is this madness? He's up to 15 supply now.
Are we gonna see a hatch first?
No, pool first.
No, pool first. Dropping that 15 pool.
Yep.
Just to play it safe, he knows the probe was in his base. Knows that the minute he moves a drone out to try and expand, the probe will just retreat and block him off from doing it.
True, man. It is true. Sometimes, if you're really tricky, Mathis, you can, like, when the probe is on one side of your creep, you can run a drone off the other side of your creep and sneak it down.
Ooh, it's interesting. Never thought of that.
Sometimes you can do that, but it's too much of a risk, right? Because he doesn't know how early the forge was. If that was, say, like a 13 forge or a 15 forge, you can cannon rush easy peasy off that, man.
Right. Yep. Shut down that natural and your opponent.
Oh, he sneaks the hatch down.
Ooh, that's always good for him.
Yeah.
Not delayed by too much, by just about 100 minerals.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to wait for any Zerglings.
That's really good, actually.
That is really good positioning for EatMeDrinkMe, who is going to be down 0-1, so definitely wants to get any advantage he can as he's fighting an uphill battle to take this.
Yep. It is 1-0 right now, so yeah, he does have to kind of you know, play. I don't want to say like better than he usually would, but he has to win an additional game over his opponent.
Absolutely does. So we'll see what happens. They're both getting invited, I do believe, to the international. Is that what they're calling it?
Correct.
And what the winner of this basically takes home a better seating.
Yes.
In the finals in the international. So he's fighting for better seating, but either way, they both get to go, which is always good.
It is true, and actually the Lings don't poke up the ramps. They don't even see that the cannon is not finished yet, and that was cannon after gateway. Which does mean the tech will be faster. And there we go. 4 minutes 30 seconds. The Cybercore gets started. Is that an early Cybercore? Yes. Is it a late Cybercore? No. It's not.
It's all we care. It's not 2 minutes late. It's not this weird build.
It's not a 6-minute Cybercore.
Right.
That was hilarious, man.
That was hilarious. That was awesome. I want to go back and watch those. I want to know why he wanted. Like, I don't.
A 6-minute Cybercore. I just don't understand it. I hear it's standard.
Understand it. Yeah, standard in Bronze League. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
Wow.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
So there is a single Ling attacking this Destructible Rock. Destructible Rock has 3 armor. Ling does 5 damage. It's 2 damage a hit.
It's better than 1 damage a hit. And EatMeDrinkMe needs to pause.
Yep.
So we're going to pause that sucker up.
So with 2,000 hit points and 2 damage a hit, it's going to take that Ling 1,000 hits.
We'll see what happens. Looks like EatMeDrinkMe is getting some lag.
Since the Ling has an attack speed of like 0.6,
yeah,
that's going to be 600 seconds. How many minutes is that, Mathis?
Oh, don't do this to me. I don't do that.
You can pull out a calculator. I can't.
Ah, that's true. Why can't you? Just use your phone.
It's over on the other side of the room.
Oh, I gotcha. All right, let's see here. 600 seconds, he said?
Yep. So
600.
Like 10 minutes or so?
60. 10 minutes exactly.
Yep. There we go.
Should have been able to figure
so
that
in
out.
10 minutes, now you got to convert it to game time. Anyway, in 10 minutes, guys.
Blizzard's 10 minutes in Blizzard Standard Time.
Yeah, in BST.
Exactly. Here we go. I think he's ready to go.
So in 10 minutes, we're going to check back on those destructible rocks, and they should be knocked down.
Was it you where I was casting a game where Hellions were attacking destructible debris? Took forever.
It was on Antigua Shipyard.
Yeah, and they. But
oh no, not Antigua. Sorry, Shakira's Plateau.
She does say
and
Shakira's
QXC
Plateau.
was playing.
Yep, but he got it. He actually did break him down.
Yep, he did.
It took forever. It was awesome.
It's true, man. We'll check back on that Ling. He's gonna take a while.
Hero Ling, liking it. I love that he has all of his links separated throughout the map. He's got one patrolling a point.
Yep.
He's got great Overlord placement right now, so he knows exactly when his opponent's going to expand, what he's got going on. So he's looking really, really good as far as his map control goes. And his third hatchery is finished up, and he's starting to saturate it.
Just went fast third base again, and I think EatMeDrinkMe. Did he see it? No, he doesn't see it.
Oh, he doesn't see it. Oh, move that Overlord, man.
Yeah, I mean this is like EatMeDrinkMe says that the lag is unplayable. Apparently.
Huh. I wonder what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish I knew.
He's gonna check.
He says okay, one sec.
Has to be on his end, obviously.
Yeah. Even chat lags.
It sounds like internet issues on his end.
Telling him to check to see if people are using his internet.
Bandwidth.
Yep. My people downloading videos of questionable content nature.
Are you suggesting prawn?
No.
Alright, just checking.
No. Absolutely not.
Alright. I know it. They're downloading pictures of the extractor from the rear.
Oh, yeah.
I would be. I've got a few.
And, wow. I didn't need to know that.
I'm sorry. Too much information.
Yep.
Now all the people watching us.
Yep. All 8 of them.
Well, let me double check. I want to make sure it's 8.
Is it 8?
It is. It is actually 8.
Okay.
All right, we're giving it a shot. Game is on pause.
Hopefully.
He does have the Overlord on a path to discover the third, but I feel like he should just use the Overlord that's right there. So he has an Overlord that could just check right now, but he's having one take an extremely long route.
He put more lings on the destructible rocks. Our math is wrong now.
Oh, I don't want to even do the math for more than one.
Okay,
right?
well, he just pulled those lings off. So really this, because we don't know, well, I guess we could figure out, like, reverse engineer when he put the lings on, how many are on it, but this is suddenly turned into calculus. We need to take an integral.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I'm not doing that, man.
I hate calculus. It while casting. What? How did you hate calculus?
I know. Because I was too busy playing video games.
Oh, okay.
I was actually more of an English guy myself.
And now we have 5 gateways for the wall-offs. This is actually a huge wall-off. You need a lot of gateways.
It's a huge wall-off. Not only that, his Overlord is discovering it super late when he had an Overlord sitting there that could have figured it out right away.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is unfortunate, right? Because EatMeDrinkMe, if he plays the macro game here, I feel like he loses.
Right.
Because I mean, we saw Remark has remarkable unit control in that late game, and really sort of played it off correctly. But EatMeDrinkMe is like, no, I'm going to play that macro game. So there he goes. He throws down the hatchery for his 4th base. He's got that lair on the way. He's doing nothing but droning. He started +1 melee attack. He's actually double expanding. Okay.
I like the idea to double expand, but it's back to that situation where Remark grabbing that 3rd base was based on not scouting, which is a cheese in the definition a definition of what a cheese is.
Well,
at least your definition.
Yeah, I mean, my definition of cheese is anything that you get away with just because someone doesn't scout it. So
what the problem I have with this is that now he's let that 3rd base go up, and he's going to try and come back with double expoing.
Yeah.
But Remark already has that third up and running, and has the gateways to support that kind of economy. I feel like double expanding is going to be really dangerous for DrinkMe to do.
Well, I don't feel like it's going to be super dangerous. I just don't feel like it's the good response, because basically what EatMeDrinkMe is saying is he's saying, I want to play the super late game against you, and this this is not a good map to do that on against Protoss. Like, this is like the map that you don't want to play the late game on against Protoss, because Protoss can easily take the center of this map, take their fourth, and then bounce between your two fourth locations and continually deny them, and keep you on 6 gas. So, I mean, if that's what Remark chooses to do, then he's going to be in a fantastic position. But, well, I mean, look at this. Remark has already added that Stargate. That's going to allow him to make that fleet beacon, which then will allow him to get the mothership out. So he's ready to play this 3-base mothership style. And I mean, what what EatMeDrinkMe is going to have to do is he's just going to have just pristine engagements, you know, to keep those 2 bases alive. So
you are correct.
It's kind of what it all boils down to, man, and that's it's kind of scary for EatMeDrinkMe to let Protoss get that expand up. So, especially
with Remark being up a game too. I don't know if I would want to go up and get a macro game against him right now. Yeah,
well, I mean, it's fine to play a macro game, but
like you said, it's the map.
Yeah, on this map, I don't know. I mean, it's such kind of a risky thing to do on this map. Now, Warp Prism on the way, Fleet Beacon as well. So we are going to have that mothership coming out. Greater Spire is already on the way as well. I mean, so we have the super quick tech, which is a good response if you're going to play that macro game. I don't feel like this is the good map to play it on.
Right.
I think that there are definitely maps where you can and should play that style.
You have a Warping in the main right now, but those fungals are going to stop them from going anywhere.
There's actually just infestors there, though, and let me tell you, like, that's not going to be very cost-effective using fungals.
You don't want to use your energy on stopping.
You just lost an infestor.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lost an infestor and used a ton of energy on fungals and infested turns.
Yeah, not the most cost-effective way to go there.
We have another one going on.
Oh, yeah, at the 4th base. A lot of spine crawlers, though.
Yep, they're going to get poked to death. Yep. And they will not last. Here come the roaches just to clean up, just to get them out of there, just a little bit faster.
But that War Prism is actually still alive, and it's going to come into this this 3rd base as well.
I like this. I like this harassment style. There is nothing but a queen here to defend this 3rd either.
Yep. And, I mean, the Protoss army sitting out in the middle. We see the 4th base down for Remark.
Yep. Here comes some lings to try, and here come the roaches as well. But not before they gets a few workers killed off, which is what he wants to do. And infestor as well, but a lot of infestors showing up, but obviously they're just there.
Yep.
For moral support.
They're
not really
going to be
burning energy there.
And I just heard the mama ship pop, and yes, there it is. So the mothership is out for this Protoss army. As our Protoss player approaches maxed. I mean, this is a really sort of interesting turtling style that Remark is playing, but he's played it so well in the games we've seen him do it in. You know, and Zerg still hasn't responded to this War Prism that's down at the 3rd base. And that's because there's one at the 4th as well. One of the 4th.
Awesome, like hit and run tactics coming
all over the place, man.
Yeah, coming out of Remark, forcing the army to stay back out of the center of the map, allowing Remark to get the army he wants at the center of the map, while also buying him time for that mothership that is now already there. So just great tactics all the way through, and knowing those Archons are going to start showing up for that wonderful Archon toilet.
Yep. A lot of drones getting killed off by those Zealots down there at the bottom. I mean, if we take a look at total counts killed, 18 at the moment. And we have this Warp Prism moving into the main. It's going to do another big warping in the main. So I mean, this harassment, I mean, it's so good looking. You know, Zealots on hold position, just taking out those drone lines, man. And I mean, sure, that Warp Prism is probably going to get finished off this time because there are Corruptors out, but EatMeDrinkMe is at 140 supply to the maxed Protoss might with almost, I mean, he has enough for a recall or a vortex now, and gaining energy still.
and that bank for Remark is massive. As well as the not so massive bank for the Zerg player who lost a ton of his economy in drones.
He just had to make another like 15 to 20 drones.
Yep, he doesn't have enough to support the army that he wants or make the army that he wants. And here we go. He's going to make the push up. He's going to hit that wall of spine crawlers, but he'll be able to clean that up really quickly.
Yep, I mean having those immortals in the composition helps with that sort of stuff so much. And like Zerg has to evacuate this base. There's no way that Remark holds this. And this is what I was talking, or I'm sorry, EatMeDrinkMe holds this. And this is what I was talking about on this map. Is Protoss can do this and then bounce back to the center of the map and be totally fine.
Yep.
And that's exactly what they want to do, right? You know, is just kill off the expand, bounce the other side, pull off the expand, bounce the other side. You know, or they can just, you know, just kind of barrel down your front when they know that you just don't have the army to deal with it. Now, there are Broodlords on the way. There are 6 more morphing, and there are already 6 out. So it's going to be 12 Broodlords. But he's really going to have to control this well. I mean, there's no neural parasite as of yet. And there's the big blink underneath. A lot of those Broodlords, he's focusing down on a lot of infestors as well. I'm not sure if that was the best blink in, but here comes that mothership Vortex going down. Oh, so many infestors getting sucked into that, but I don't feel like he got the Broodlords in that he wanted. But all the Archons are in that toilet, Mathis.
Yes, they are. Flushed down that drain, and when they all come popping out, it's a massive splash damage.
Oh, yeah. A massive splash damage, and so many of those infestors are going to go down. But I wonder if it was enough. I think it might have been as the reinforcement wave of Stalkers putting so many Stalkers on the field, but the Spine Crawlers are doing critical damage right now.
Yeah, they are cleaning up.
Wow.
That's a lot of Spine Crawlers, and wow, they actually fended off that army. But he still won that battle.
Yeah,
Mark
absolutely.
cleaned up that Zerg army, and the reinforcements for the Zerg are going to be minimal because of how hard he was shut down as far as his economy and expansions go. So the bank he was sitting on was not nearly as big, and we're going to see a Remax Protoss army in seconds.
Yeah, it is true. I mean, we have an attempted run-by with all these Lings coming up. Oh, he actually doesn't have anything blocking. These Lings are going to come over to this base instead. Are they going to be able to make something out? I mean, they'll kill off the cannon, but at the same time, Protoss army now waltzing into the other Zerg fourth should be able to kill that off pretty easily.
Yep, once that cloak happens too, it's going to be slim pickings, and now he's just going to move on in there and can just pick off that hatchery and then, like you said, bounce right back to the middle of the map afterward.
A lot of infestors coming over to try and deal with this army. Force shields going down, trapping all the drones. The blink forward on top of the infestors, taking them all out without any fungals or anything going down.
Really? Wow, not even trying, it looks like.
Wow.
I wonder if his attention was focused elsewhere.
I mean, I guess it could have been, but there's the GG out of EatMeDrinkMe. So, alright guys, this is going with you as Mathis. We're jumping into the next game here between these two players. Right now, Remark is up 2-0 over EatMeDrinkMe. I mean, this might be a repeat, Mathis, of what we saw in the last series that they played.
EatMeDrinkMe is cheesing.
Yep. He is.
7 pool.
Yep.
So we'll see what ends up happening. Asking if this is the right map because there's gold, which is a good question.
I don't think it's going to matter.
Yep. I don't think so either. So let's see what ends up happening here. He's going to obviously scout out the 7 pool right away.
Yep.
It doesn't matter, as you see. This is, as like you said, this is it. He has to. He's in a best-of-1 situation. He needs to win this. If he wins, and he can move on to the next game.
Yeah, and so what just happened here, to point this out, is that this Forge, and really this kind of comes down to Remark style here. He decided to wall off at this ramp, which is a disadvantage in this situation. You don't want to wall off at the ramp in this situation, and I actually disagree with me pulling all the drones. I think you should leave 2. Yep. But so you can continue mining and continue producing Lings off of those 2 drones. However, he is going to be able to build another 3 Lings should he need to. But all the Lings, all the drones coming. Now, kind of the crux here is that Remark is dropping this cannon in his mineral line.
Yep.
Yeah.
And another one right there.
2 cannons, actually, in the mineral line. Wow. It's a big committal to defense.
But he knows he pulls us off, and that's it.
No, he GG's.
Yep.
So 3-0 for Remark. Over, obviously, Eat Me, Drink Me. So that will finish it up for the night for us guys here at the Semi-Pro Gaming League. Of course, I'm Gwyn, with me as Mathis.
Thanks so much for tuning in.
Yeah, if you enjoyed the cast, please follow us on Twitter. It does help.